Where'd you go? I'm alright. Work plus school as usual. Doing good. We are officially COVID-free over there. Excellent, excellent. Let's try to keep it that way. Be a little careful for just a little bit, you know? You don't want to just be like, hey, we're safe, let's charge out. We call that the pandemic and beta testing. Don't beta test. Let them work the bugs out. Go out when it's safe. That's my official stance on that. All right. Now, oddly relevant. Oh, don't get me wrong. We aren't opening borders or anything. Excellent, excellent. Oh, wait a minute, Perforos. You know what? Did I ever get you your game? Did I ever get you your game? Are you still on the list? You're at 0 cases now. That's good. That's good. Hopefully it stays that way. You are still on the list. I have a game for you, buddy. You gotta hit me on Discord after, because I'm super busy right now. But we do have a copy of A Mortician's Tale for you. It was the game I drew for you. Yeah, just because you've got that little chair next to your name to say that you're a member, you're in the draw, totally pulled your name for one of the games. Yeah. The idea of it was to help entertain people while they're locked down. We're kind of getting it to you at the end of it, but hey, enjoy it anyway. I gotta remember the commands. There we go. Ichi knows. All right. So let's take a look at the settings. This is actually a pretty simple game when it comes to settings. But that's okay. Thanks, can't wait for it. Yeah, you're welcome. No worries. No worries. I'm glad you're excited for it. That's the most important part to me. So we've really got Russian and English. That's it. Difficulty is just intended difficulty or not intended difficulty. Intended difficulty in this game is the hardest. It is the hardest the game gets. So there's our proof. We are in 1440p on my side. Borderless window, and we are at a nice constant 60 frames per second on this one at 1440. Yeah, exactly. They call it intended difficulty until you play and fail, and then they're like, yeah, you know what? Intended difficulty is pretty hard. You probably shouldn't do that your first time. So it's maybe not the best UX and UI setup for that, but they tried. They tried. So we've jacked up our field of view, give us a little bit more view. The gamma's already set properly. I've booted in and done that. The actual visual graphic options are decent. We've turned off added reflections. Hey, Pookie! Welcome, welcome. And of course, we've turned off the evil motion. Ooh, excuse me, motion blur. Controls are fine. Turn mouse sensitivity down some. Key bindings, audio, we do have individual sliders, we have subtitles, we have dialogue subtitles. Not bad options for an indie game. I do want a little bit more mouse look. Speed. Mainly because this is not really an FPS, so I don't want to be whipping my look all over just to look around. Not trying to be competitive, I'm trying to save my elbow here.
This is all a retread, isn't it?
So, Burak, your performance was a flop. You're unfit for the role. A cursed production. This is our second attempt. A second failure. Come on. The first was decent. That is, not for you to judge. Not our fault you put us into these inhuman conditions. What they changed from the original? This is a remake, even though they call it a sequel. Interesting. So this is like the first game redone. What you're saying? That sounds very akin to Evil Dead. All right. So where are we here? We're in like a theater room, definitely. But everything's gone for beats. It's all dead bodies, it looks like. It looks like it's been turned into this temporary morgue. That's kind of horrible. An old... I am invisible. I am. I was blowing my nose, scratching my nose, and I'm about to take a dab. Because I fell asleep right after work. And I just woke up. Like, I didn't even get to finish dinner. I'm sitting there shoving food in my face after waking up, and my alarm goes off like, hey, you should be going live now. I'm like, oh, no. I made it, though. I made it. I just need a dab. I need a dab. We're just checking out this spoopy environment and getting a feel for what's happening. All we know is we started this game in a dark theater with one guy telling us we're screwing up the role. And then it flashes and we're standing on this stage with these tools and blood all around us. And now we're walking off here. Talk to this guy. That's what you missed, Mr. Rage.
I'm no positivist. There are things in this world beyond our mundane perception.
They don't trust me anymore. I wasn't even invited to the final council. Where are the birds? Up. Where else? If you mean the real ones. I meant the orderlies. The orderlies are birds, huh? That must be one of the orderlies there. You can see their silhouettes as well. Changeling. Turns out the birds aren't birds at all. Want to know what they are? Lean down and I'll tell you. Lower. Lower now. They're fingers! The intro is different. The original showed up above watching 3 NPC talk to each other on the stage. Why the happy face? How many have you revived? You should be ashamed. People believed in you. So this changeling was supposed to be reviving people. Whatever that's all about. Hey, Mr. Spoopy. Executor. Want to receive your payment? Well, everyone will get paid when they're due in the cathedral. Get paid what they're due in the cathedral. That's where the final choice will be made. By whom? The authorities. Fitting. And yeah, stamina meter. J for journal. We'll fix everything. The decision will be made in the cathedral. Now we've got a map. We'll be heading due east past the building, head north over the bridge, down the street, and then right into there. Okay. What did it say about 12 hours? Move along, Doctor. Nothing to see here. Work as usual. Butcher's work. You're killing people, you bastards. I can't believe this is our military. Even invaders are more humane. Stop this circus now. You know better than anyone, there's no salvation from the sand pest. People go mad with pain. They're not responsible for their actions. We put them out of their misery and protect the healthy. Legal orders. You burn them alive. No, we burn infected miasmas. What miasmas? You know nothing about this disease. We have our instructions. Compiled by your own doctors. Mode of infection, unknown. It's transmitted through air, saliva, touch, and God knows what else. We've lost half our men already. You deserve it. Go, Doctor. Stop lecturing us. If you were better at your job, we wouldn't have had to be so good at ours. But there's still no cure. Or do you think we enjoy shooting and burning civilians? These people are healthy. Why have you seized them? They're looters. Like I said, it's work as usual. You do your job, and we'll do ours. A couple less, a couple more. What does it matter? The atmosphere in the game is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Know where you're going. Want a piece of advice? You're alive? Heed my advice. You think she loves you? Think she's a friend and he's a foe because he brought in cannons? Don't talk to her first. Talk to him. That is harsh, isn't it? Hits you in the feels. You know nothing. Bayar la Shaba. Saba. And now I need to go. Whatever that means. You talking gibberish. Just barbecuing people as they go. Try to remember these people's names. That's not gonna happen, I'm sorry, Pookie. I've already forgotten all their names. I'll do my best from now on. From what I'm gathering, they are dealing with a highly contagious and deadly disease. That is correct, and it makes people go insane and become violent. So they've sent in the military, the local military, to just indiscriminately cook these people. Oh yeah, right. There was stuff to loot all around here before, too. Keep an eye open. There are like ashtrays and stuff with lootables in them. Here we go. Give me a second right here. All warmed up. What details can we see in this clock? Do we see inspirations? It looks very Old English or Gothic architecture. I note that there's a clock rather than just a standard stained glass window, and I don't think that's very common. If I think back and think about all the churches I've seen, I don't remember a lot of clocks in churches. That's a good observation. It does have a monolithic look to it. It looks like it was carved out of one solid piece. Now, clearly stonework, though, on the side. Put together, but these are massive pieces of stone. Kind of looks like a syringe at the top with the red. Yes, the smooth base, and the fact that it's generally of a shape, though it does have buttresses all down the side. For those that don't know, this big thing here that I'm walking up to, this is called a buttress, or a flying buttress. It was a Old English Gothic era structural support for a building. Hey, what's that in the skybox? Yeah, very true. It is a very different shape. Like you said, it's more of a monolith, almost like an ancient structural worship, much simpler than the more evolved churches that we got in the more complex day. Though I think if the knight wasn't here and you could see all these buttresses, it is adding some shape to it out here. Oh, we've got red windows in the back. That's ominous. Foreboding, even. I could see that, Purpose. They do have a spidery aspect to them, don't they? Kind of sprawling. They're a little thinner than the average buttress. Buttresses tend to be beefier. Well, I guess they are pretty beefy if I get up to them. They probably just look small because the building is so huge. It's a big building. The crazy woman said talk to him first, don't trust her. But he runs the guns.
Foolish. Foolish. How foolish I was.
Clocks in video games, huh? I think I'd be more likely to do timers in video games, and you don't really want me to do that. You're just gonna listen to me bitch for 2 hours. I hate timers. Is this the doctor? You aren't going to level the town, are you, General? Yeah. Am I supposed to discuss this matter with civilians? I'm not just any civilian. I'm a doctor. What is this nonsense? State your name and occupation. Artemi Burak, surgeon. I see. Give me a reason to call off the bombardment. You have one chance. Know how to make a serum? We'll need time to produce it at scale, but the recipe has been developed. There are still many survivors here. That's enough. You are a war hero, the only person in our army who can truly be called human. There are many survivors here, and that is enough. No, Barak. If you told me you had 3 tank cars of that panacea and an army of doctors from the capital ready to administer it, that would have convinced me. As it stands, there's no going back. It's too great a risk. We only had 12 days. That's not enough time.
Let's open it carefully and tally the contents.
Why have you come? Confirm to you that we have the means to fight the plague. Plague, not the outbreak. What's the difference? Maybe they're talking about the people who are already crazy. We already decided everything without you. You've come uninvited. What did you decide? Who are you to demand reports from us? A backwoodsman? A self-taught doctor practicing barbaric traditional medicine? Oh, but I know who you are. You're the person I was very wrong to put my hopes on. The person who let me down. Out. Now. Know where to get the ingredients for my serum. We can produce it. Hey, you, over there. Seize this man and throw him out. All of you, please listen to me. I do like the models. They've done a good job on them, especially for an indie team.
Mind you don't step off the stage and break something.
Reminds me of an early Doctor Who. I'm not a Doctor Who fan, so I can't say. I'll have to take your word on it. I know, crime, right? Yes, the character models. The actual models for the character. Not just the visual design, but the quality of them. The texturing, the style. Like, you can see the stranding in the hair. They did a decent job with it. Hair is really hard to do. The scarf, the texturing on the scarf around his neck looks great. The texturing around all the scuffing and the wear on the jacket looks great. Makes it look really organic. You insist on a second attempt, hmm? Stubborn. Not a second, a first one. All right, let's roll then. Let us imagine that the last train has not yet left the station. Just don't be late. The nice subtle movements in his face as well are nice. Yeah, very human. People move. People aren't still. But they do use the same face for various roles, non-important ones. Hence I was confused in the beginning as I was only paying attention to their look, but not the names. Ah, I see. This is Mark Immortal. But yeah, the asset reuse is a common thing in games because making this model was really expensive for that little team, and they want to make a bunch of characters, so just put slight variations to them, basically, is what they try to do. All I need is to not miss my stop. I'm getting the feel that this is like a play. You are... You see, this is the problem with fast loading screens. I don't get to read that. That's a problem. You should always have a confirmation button. How did you get inside this coffin? Me? You were the one in the coffin. Why did you crawl in there? I was hiding. From whom? Death? Yes. And people, too. It's a bit too early for me to show my face. A bit too early. So you're visiting our town too, huh? Coffin is the best means of transportation in the world. It can get you to unimaginable places. You look alive, though, so that vehicle is beyond your means for now. A free rider, huh? Just like you. No one sells tickets to ride this train. I like this game already. Very poetic. You too, you found there's quite a bit of depth to it. I'm looking forward to the PS5. And just Unreal 5 engine being a popular and used thing. As it will be. Saves so much money. Railroads are beautiful. They always lead to one place you can't turn from. Except when there's a silly mistake, like this crash. Dying just to escape fate. Stupid. Boring. Is that monster? What monster? Head or behind? Behind me. That is Boss Turok, creature of steppe legend from which the world was created. That was he trying to... What was he trying to achieve here? Stupid. Life can never prevent death. What is ahead then? Why the fires? You can see, the blood no longer flows in this artery. There's a clot. You're a doctor, aren't you? Do you have medicine with you? What clot? What are those black flakes? How should we know? You're the doctor, not us. Go and see. We're only ensuring no other trains are derailed. We'll fix yours, too, once the beast leaves the tracks. A lot of time on my hands then. Bulls are stubborn. Go on foot then. Someone's... I see. This is why the train crashed. An anatomically correct bull. Okay, so they all had the same thing to say. We talked to one and it's done. Want to share secrets? You first. Worried people won't be so happy to see me in the town. What if they shun me like some mutt and slam doors in my face? What if my toll is too small? I could fail to meet my goal, but maybe this is only anxiety. Yes, I can do it. Not really. Your turn now. Be honest. And your fate will change. That's how it goes. Worried about my father. He summoned me with a letter. A troublesome one. Something bad has happened. I'm a surgeon. I could become a good doctor, but I can't find myself. I'm afraid I'll waste my whole life in this state. You want to play? I'm game. Dice? What are the stakes? Your fate. I don't believe in fate. Someone heavy. I hear heavy steps in the dark. I can't see you. Are you Death? No, I'm a doctor. What's wrong with you? Water. I'm so thirsty. Need a drink of fresh water. Please, bring it to me. Do I get it? Outside. In the yard. Hard to talk. Silent though. Okay. Okay. Ooh, smoked meat. I like smoked meat. And close that. They're creepy. Hey, creepy ladies. You're creepy. This is already spookier than Dead Space ever was. Water. Now they're all coffins. I don't have any inventory or anything yet, do I? Oh, here we go. Match. Here you go. 8-1. Left? Okay. Thank you, Pookie. Bad dream? Yeah, dream. Hope it doesn't come true. Do you want to meet your dad? Yes. Me too. Why have we stopped? Are we there already? I don't think we have stopped. It sounds like we're still going. But I guess we've stopped now. This game is so unnerving. Let Mother Bodo caress your step, Olbun. You have forgotten your people, haven't you? Kolbun. It's like a term of endearment, I think. It's a reference to a person. Not sure what Bearla means then. But in the context, let Mother Bodo caress your step, Kolbun. You have a good heart. Healthy. We hear earth with our hearts. The heart has a pulse, so does earth. They sing in harmony, you hear the language of earth and herbs. The language of warmth and cold. Look, Pangair, and listen. Those words are all around. What does earth say? There's a lot of things. A lot of time passed. You were gone. You forgot many things. Your heart is spoiled, Katanga. Let us see if it's rotten. How can you see that? The fight will show. Whose heart is keen? Whose heart the unheard words? You will see my heart. The kin's blood runs through me. I was never torn from my people. Neither was I. I don't want to fight you. You ever think of that? Here you go. Hold mouse left to break enemy blocks. I see. It's training. When your stamina is low, attacks are weaker. Hold mouse right to block enemy attacks. Not all attacks can be blocked. Stamina is restored faster when you block. Okay. Combat looks very similar to the original, but has a bit more depth. Spill his blood. When gravely wounded, the opponent surrenders. Let us trade hearts, Kolbun. Let's become kin. What need do you have of mine? Isn't it rotten? A river of good washes away a drop of rot. There's no me and you. There's a people, Katange. Mix your flesh with ours. Literally traded hearts. Our stranger friend finally died. Oh no, he's over here. We're almost there. Are you relieved? Oh yes. Can't wait to get there. Just can't wait. Feels like we're riding in circles. Well, it was nice passing the time. Good luck with your father. I'm sure he can't wait. Hope so. This trip has been a long time coming.
My dear son, Artemy, I write to you after so many years apart in the hopes that you may find a way to return to us. Something worries me. I fear a difficult trial approaches. I hope that your studies have proven fruitful, and that you have achieved great skill as a surgeon. Such skill might be of use here. I remain the only physician in this town, but you know that I am growing old. I need an assistant.
Matches and a cloth mask. Herbs. I like herbs. I like all kinds of herbs. A Yaz tincture. Zerk tincture. Boosts immunity. Reveals disease symptoms when given to an infected person. Handy. What do you do? Body consists of 3 layers. Flesh, bones, and nerves. Any affliction can be cured if one discovers which layer has been poisoned. This potion allows me to touch the bones. Okay. Okay, so there's no saving the game. It's just a autosave all the time kind of thing. Or do I have to go to a specific place? Manual save. You have to do it somewhere? Are there weapons that can take someone's life or an essential tool for a surgeon? Shame it's so shoddy. Can be used like any other infected organ. I don't know how infected organs are used, but okay, I'll take the infected blood. Can only save at antique clocks. Thank you. Medral antibiotic. All antibiotics do is smother whatever life they can. It's no panacea. Painkiller. Helps lower a patient's pain. Made from heart tissue. Gross. For the intro, the game will no longer autosave. Find places to save manually. Here we go. It autosaves in the intro, and now we have to manually save. Aw, shit. in which the Haruspex finds out his hometown has changed beyond recognition. Okay, so that was just the intro to the game. Now the game starts. Fuck yeah. Keep losing everything I looted. Chestnuts, money. Fish hooks. Sharp objects are regarded as dangerous and thus frowned on by the locals. See. Recently stopped, that means that the owner most likely died. When the person is done with their name, they discard it. Averts bad fortune. Unhelpful to me, but some people value it. Yeah.
The worst is yet to come.
You hit hard for a hunchback, but whoa, boy, you screwed up. Those 3 guys are dead. I saw you do it, too. You're gonna be in serious trouble. Hunchback. Kid, I'm bent over in pain here. You need to handle that bleeding, old man. You're covered in blood. Your own blood. I know that. Here you go, a tourniquet. It used to be my leash, but seems like you need it more. Thanks, you're a nice kid. Man, you really have some anger problems, don't you? Zing, pow, blam, 3 guys dead. This ain't the right way. Ain't how we do things around here. What's the right way? A kid around here isn't anywhere special. I'll handle it. It's my sin to carry. I don't need a lecture. Oh man, you're gonna get in trouble. The 2 guys that got away are gonna stir up the whole town. Every dog has its day. They'll make you apologize for sure. On your back, in the dirt. Didn't have a choice. Well, you gotta be nicer. Just hit 'em 3 times, max. Send 'em running, and let 'em run. You don't actually have to kill everyone who bothers you. Jeez. I'll keep that in mind. Their way of teaching you don't just kill people in the game, it's gonna have an impact. Summoned back to my hometown by this pressing letter from my father. I should hurry. Things. There are no chestnut trees around, yet chestnuts are pervasive. Truly a town of mysteries. Ferryman requires payment before he'll let me on the boat. This odd coin will do. Gotta loot. Well, Burak, you're nearly dead. Got a few minutes left. I'm here to announce your demise. How do you know my name? I know everything. Part of the unfortunate job. I've got your whole journey laid out here. This beak. And what sort of journey is it going to be? It's not pretty, Burak. Really? Why? You've been bashed on the head several times, and the locals' fists are heavy. And one of those 4 stab wounds looks deep, significant blood loss, too. And the local climate is unforgiving in terms of strain. Do you have any heart conditions? None. Your health is a mess. I'm guessing you haven't eaten in several days, and that you didn't sleep last night, did you? That's what I thought. So your hunger and exhaustion are critical, too. I wonder which of these afflictions will be the death of you first. So what's your plan? If I'm going to die, so be it. Ah, fatalism looks cute on you. Better to not make proclamations like that without gritting your teeth. Problem is, your teeth have almost been knocked out, so clenching your jaw is hard. Fatalism's much more fun when you've got options, isn't it? Maybe. Dressing your wounds would be a good idea. Where would I get bandages? A drugstore, Burak. You've been studying surgery for 6 years and you're just finding this out now. But it's not just about the wounds. Even when they're dressed, you still need to be aware of your body. Not always on your side. Pay attention to its needs. I'll figure it out. What next? Next you die, anyway. Because the whole town will soon have it out for you. And it's got nothing to do with the 3 poor souls you've just done in. Great. Why do they hate me? My colleague over there can explain it better. That's his role. Mine is teaching you how your body works, so you don't die before you make it home. Fair enough. Forewarned, forearmed. Talon. Welcome back home, Warden. You've been away a while. You probably don't even remember the heady scent of Twire in the air. Do you know why you got attacked? Not a warden to anyone, much less to an irritating bird. No clue. The whole town is looking for a murderer. A very important and respected man was killed last night. The townsfolk loved him better than some children love their fathers. Don't be too hard on them. What does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with me? You've just got that sort of face. Suspicious. Unfamiliar. Menacing. But I'm a local. I'm from here. Whatever. That bit's not important. Time is short. Oh, by the way, Burak. Time is important. Be careful how you spend it, and be aware that you don't have much left. I know, a few more minutes. Your colleague already told me. Well, a little more. I intend to live to 80. No less. We're a long-lived family. You've got less than 2 weeks, Burak. 12 or so days. Trust me, I'm a specialist. So use your time well, and hurry home now. Why are you wasting your time here? Your father's waiting. I'm a picture of good health. Trust me, I'm the doctor here. I should hurry home, that's true. That's why I returned to town, after all. I'm a picture of good health. You're insane, Birdman. Oh, hey, I can talk to this thing? Reflection. Quiet. He must not hear your voice. Lean close. He only speaks in lies and wants you dead. Care to elaborate on that, monkey man? Do not go home, Burak. Stay clear of home. Town, you have some friends yet, do you not? 3 of them. We were inseparable when we were kids. The town is yours, Burak. May you soon find how deep, how far its roots run down your spine. May you inhabit it, think through its pores. Learn vein and artery, nerve and blood and cell. You need no home beyond the town itself. Forget that place you so eagerly seek. I beg forgiveness. Grievous harm will come to me, should I tell you more than I can. Shut your eyes and hide under the covers, then, so no one can hurt you. Persistent, huh? Good. Maybe you'll even survive a day or 2 this way. Got a bite? Birdseed's fine. Food is sold in shops, though your reputation might prevent you from a warm welcome. But there's a meat warehouse nearby that was conveniently broken into recently. The perpetrator walked down the railroad tracks. There, ahead to the right. Think you can catch up to them? The railroad track that goes through the warehouse is just a stone's throw away. Godspeed, Burak, though I doubt it'll be easy. God's presence or not. Useful advice? Be careful, be stealthy. Well, I'm screwed. People are scared out of their minds now. Quick to attack. Trust no one. Speak to my esteemed colleague over there. He wants a word with you. All right. I already talked to him.
When the cat's away, the mice will play.
The one with the knife was Kirk, a leather worker. Not gonna cry for him. That guy was nuts. Is this an ambush? How long were they waiting for me? They weren't waiting for you. I think you were an accident. Accident. Is this kind of accident common around here? Sometimes, but things usually go smoothly, and everyone meets the fate they were destined for. Every bullet finds its billet. Why did they jump me then? I don't know. Rumors going around that someone else got murdered tonight. Guess I should sniff around and find out. Who knows? Maybe it's true. I hope it isn't. This town's seen enough blood for one day. And to the right. This one here? Warehouse. Left shift to run. Station, grocery. It isn't. It's this one. I had to listen to him. Like, the stores are showing and whatnot. My father's is. But the warehouse is here. Warehouses. It'll be around here. That it was recently broken into. There's a meat warehouse. It was really just a tip. Loading symbol in the top. There we go. Garbage down there. Surprising find in autumn, if not useless. Well, water problem is solved for now. See if we can't find some meat around here. Search. Metal scrap. Invaluable if one needs to fix a gun or a relatively complex contraption. Not bad if you need a simple piece of metal scrap for something, though. Doesn't say it's useless. Hey, matches. Locked. 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 That's where I came in. And that's why this is there. These two are those, okay. You did say that somebody broke into one of these up here on the right. Follow the train tracks. Factory. Brood sprawl. Hindquarters, the gut. Okay, so it might be on this side too. That's all part of the same warehouse section.
Hi!
Hey, Snow Penguin, welcome to this bizarre and unsettling game. I hope you're ready to feel uncomfortable and confused. Oh, and thank you very much for the host. This is the grocery. Okay, well, let's go see what you've got. Those sell for a lot. Okay, okay. Into this. I did not. I did not. Oh wow, I'm real hungry, huh? Okay, let's buy more. Will it eventually go green? Am I like that hungry? Or is it just almost gone now and my hunger's good and it's mainly exhaustion I have to worry about now? Don't think it'll ever go green. Okay. Well, I just bought a whole bunch at the grocery. Wasn't too bad. Like, I was certainly hungry. Certainly isn't anymore. Remember the train crash? So no more food supply from now. Gotcha. Does it also rot? Okay. Redhead Grigory Fillin, aka Bad Grief, always goads me into doing crazy stunts. We used to have a secret lair in a warehouse. You're not just gonna get mad at me for this? I'm just gonna take everything if you're not gonna get mad. That's thanks. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you just, you know what? You know, I'm just gonna take that too.
Feels like my stitches are popping.
Bad Grief. Well, look who's entered my humble home. Can't be that my pal Artemi, the artist. The Artemi who cut arteries, maybe? No, I don't recognize this man. Too soft. They must have kept him swaddled and coddled. Whatever place he ran off for. Palace he ran off for. Palace? I left for school. Climbing the ladder then. Same one you're on. You're no fun. Aren't you happy to see an old friend? Oddly enough, I am. Odd indeed. Why so cheery? Brings back memories. Forget it. Tell me this, friend. What's your plan? Plan? Why do you ask like that? Cub, your old man got killed. This night. You haven't heard? What? You're lying. Heller, Timmy. Half the town wants your head over this. Those fools. Easy to fix. Give 'em a little time. Just stay away from Sabrov. I mean it, Cub. This man's a hawk. All might makes right. No sense. He'll throw you in jail first and only think months later. I know your thick skull, too. You'd charge in there, shoulders squared, thinking, oh, the truth will win out. Bullshit. Stay away, you hear me? You finished? Calm down. Speak to some people a few times. Yep. Oh. Grigory's reflection. Even in a handcuffed town like this, there is an underground, a rat's nest, at odds with the law, at odds with good morals. People come to them with dubious challenges and requests. Say it out loud. They're thieves. You know my master. He is your friend, and he hasn't changed much since you last saw him. He always loved to live on the edge, never was a stickler for rules, but he was never truly vile or cruel. He has changed. He wants to seem a kingpin, a king, a local czar of his own small turf. Wants to seem, not be. Play a big wheeler dealer, but that's not who he really is. He's just... Thieves and rats never tolerate false leaders. Are you telling me they're all just playing war here? Such is our town. You know it yourself. It's a very good village. Beautiful people live here, infusing it with a very spiritual dream. There's no real villainous crime here. Even the rats and the thieves are softer. Dreams live in the upper town, not here, closer to the bridge square. Would you like to know what your old friend is truly worried about now? He's playing a dashing scoundrel in front of you, but his soul is trembling. Why? He's worried that blood started to spill now, and it was probably spilled by his men, the people who rubbed shoulders with him, hiding their teeth at first. He's worried you'll think he has it all under control, meaning today's craze is his doing. How do you know he even has isn't it? Perhaps he is partially responsible. Perhaps he did corrupt them with his talk of how any law is but chains that one must break in order to become free and truly human. But he never wanted bloodshed. Keep that in mind. So the fellow bit off more than he can chew. We'll see where it leads.
If only that doctor's quick on the draw. Already shot someone. So much for his oath.
You run into the old crowd? Stock Reuben? Lara? Haven't seen them around. Gotta say, it's a tough time for our friendship. I mean, you can even call this friendship. Gravel-hearted Lara won't look at me now, and Stock's even worse. He completely ignored my plea for help. You need help? You gone outside recently? It's chaos. Innocent souls torn limb from limb. Everyone's lost their minds hunting the culprit, a step golem. Some think, but others? They're after your hide, friend. All this going on, naturally, my men ran into a mob. Barely got out alive. They need a sawbones, bad. Your old man's gone, and his star student Stock won't take the job, so... Who mistook your men for me? Each and every one of them. He tells me your men weren't out there feeding the poor. We patched them up. I am a surgeon, after all. Are your men still here? Not here. Shinner dropped by, said they're waiting for death in a hideout. Poor piecework. He's knocking on heaven's door. Got something stuck in the belly, can you believe, folks? They're all shapeshifters, I swear, shedding skin and eating each other. May not look it, but every person in this town has a vile beast inside. I use this scalpel you just had lying around then. Wonderful. You find anything in this belly he don't need, don't toss it. Bring it to me. Might be useful. Depends what I find. Might very well keep it myself. Okay, so those are added L. People. Isidore Burke. My father. Bad grief. Okay. Redhead Grigory Fillin, aka Bad Grief, always goads me into doing crazy stunts. We used to have a secret lair in a warehouse together. One of Grigory's boys got stabbed. I promised to take a look at his wound. Wounded belly. Just gotta remember to bring a scalpel. In this letter, Father wrote, he will face a difficult trial. Or did he write we? I don't remember. Someone important was murdered tonight. Father's dead. I was too late. Home, sweet home welcomed me with its knives honed. What does this mean? I need to find the people who still remember me. Who will believe me without proof? Who can vouch for me? I met a funny dog-eared kid at the station. What was he doing there? Alexander Saburov, the town's governor, is in charge of the investigation. I remember him. A stern man. Reuben is my father's student. Almost a brother to me. I should see him. He will help. Aw, poor Pookie. She's always so heartbroken whenever somebody leaves her island. I always tell her, just say no. Just say you can't leave me. I like you too much. You have to stay with me. And she's like, but they're so happy when they leave. I can't stop them. You're too cute, Pookie. Lara Ravel lives by the river, in a house called the Shelter. We used to be friends when we were kids. Hopefully she will at least let me sleep at her place. Okay. I went to the grocer here. I still need to go through all these. There could be food kicking around somewhere. I did, and I used it. Thank you. Are you trying to tell me I should use it again? They couldn't suspect me of patricide, could they? Of course not. Not possible. Of course not. Impossible. They couldn't possibly think. I like that. It's sort of like you're walking around and he just had this random thought. That's why it pops up there. So you're old Burak's son. Yes. I've got bad news. Well, someone sharing your features spilled blood. It became known. People want revenge. They say that whomever murdered the 3 men at the station today is also responsible for Simon Kane's death. It was self-defense. I had to draw a knife. Draw a knife? Bad idea. Nothing is worse than cutting a body. You think if your father was allowed to, so are you? You are not him. Actually, I'm a surgeon too now. That's why I went away, to study. I disagree. I also have sprinkles on my island. Actually, you have nothing to do with it. I know. I'm a ferryman. Well, almost actually. I'm a train driver. I know you were on my train. I wasn't alone, by the way. But you were. We drivers can feel the living weight. There was only one human being on that train. I had suspected it was just a dream. Townsfolk aren't too fond of ferrymen and drivers, so we will help you. Go to a key, show your face to a worm, and we'll take you wherever you ask for a fingernail. Show your face to a man, and he'll help you out with equipment. Have a fingernail already. People think I spilled blood last night. The rumor will spread in no time. Burning Barrel is my buddy's place. Let's just check down here. That must be the broken into place that he was referencing, though. Could Father have been killed by the very thing that made him summon me so urgently? It is possible. It is possible. I'm gonna go and try to save the guy with the belly wound. Nightjar. She must be offended or ashamed. She's free to go, we told her, but she refuses. I'll have you know, we were respectful. We only checked her legs. It's mandatory. And she had normal human legs. So, free to go now. Yet there she stands. Checked her legs? For what? Neither clay nor bone. She's a normal living girl. Not a shabnak, and so she's free to go. Yet she doesn't. Must be offended. The steppe people have odd morals. They don't fear death. They refuse to cut a body. They are ashamed of stranger things. What shabnak? A shabnak, a creature of steppe legends. They say Earth disgorges it, and then it steals a woman's form and goes around murdering folks. It's all silly, of course, but we have an order to check, so we do. Who ordered this? We are the Sabarovs people. Each of the 3 houses assigned someone to look for the monster. The Olgameskis, the Kanes, of course, and obviously the Sabarovs, the latter being us. Who might you be, good sir? Not the person you're looking for. Shabnak Ader, a clay golem of local legends, steals the shape of a young woman. Relax and have a cuppa. Good call, Pookie. The maw. No one cares about me here. Okay, so I actually want to go 180 from here. Well, if I'm gonna survive, I gotta keep good stock of what I have, right? Weird. Okay. Where am I going here? You're unwelcome here, that's not good. People lock their windows and hide children when I approach. Okay. That's not so bad. At least they're not gonna, like, attack me. Just for being here. You think I'm bleeding? I seem fairly healthy. I've used all my bandages and everything. Saw a cut indicator on the top right corner for a sec. I don't know. Hey, it stopped raining. You're hated here. Okay. Okay, can't go in the water. They haven't taught me about a stealth button or anything. I'm just going about inconspicuously, looting garbage cans, not running around, not punching anybody, minding my own business. I'm not even talking to anybody. I've just got somewhere to go, and you can all leave me alone. Thank you very much. This one? Nope. That's actually... I see, whatever that is. Oh. Sure. Safety pin. Sure, yeah. I dig it. A fingernail. Building? Should be. Okay, yeah, I can get it. Excellent. Don't have a lockpick. I recognize this building. I know this building. Diner. You are? Mind your own business. That guy over there. Piecework, I take it? Doctor from Badgrief. Tell me what happened. One of ours got himself cut, is what happened. A shiv stuck in his side. A lot of blood, see? At least he's breathing for now. Got water? No. Don't you forget to give him alcohol. Or powders. Anything. Gotta kill the pain first. A twitchy man, this one. He'll flop around like a fish. No idea how to perform an operation. But you got something to cut with. That damn thing stuck deep. Tried to get it out with a knife. Didn't work. Need those special knives. Scalpels? Yes. I see you're experts at poking around with knives. You probably started this whole mess, didn't you? Yes, idiots. I do have a scalpel. Now shut up so I can work. No. We're doing God's work. Who did away with old Burak? Shabnak, that's who. So we tracked the man-eater. Then all the steppe trash poured in, yelling that she's no Shabnak. They took out shivs, 10 of them on 2. You slaughtered a living woman? We avenged Burak. Piecework himself grabbed her. Don't you glare at me like that. Come on, help me, man. Help the man. Can't you see he's about dead? Do what Badgrief said. Some doctor he sent us. Badgrief told me to search his stomach for anything he doesn't need. So that's what I'll look for. X for surgery. That was a nice one. No blood. Okay. I need to drink some of these, I think. No blood. Oh, I see. Did I just find? Blood damaged. I got a heart. Found a piece of the weapon that hurt him. What have you done, you monster? I did what I was told. I cut out anything you didn't need. I see. I've murdered him. Okay. What will it be? You can lie down on your own, or I can help you lie down.
Come here.
Okay. Don't you dare kick the bucket on me, lowlife. Around here, we die on our own terms, not by the hand of others. Was I unconscious? That you were, pal, that you were. Tired? Or do you need a bite? A drink I can share, but you'll have to pay for the water. Not too much around. Use some bread. Look, pal, this won't do. Gave up on my own blanket to carry you. Guess what you did? You coughed up blood all over it, asshole. You owe me a blanket now. A nice wool blanket. I wouldn't mind seeing a little spirit from you either, you know what I mean? I don't have a blanket. I'll drag you here too if you're ever in trouble. I see. So I should have just taken that out. Not his blood, his brain, and his heart. Okay. I didn't really understand what the interface was saying. I want to go back. It wasn't a decision, it was a UI issue. This that save? Before I cut the guy up? Or is this now? 0 deaths, 0 deaths, 0. Yeah, this is the last one. Obviously you studied nothing in the big city. Yup, they taught me very little. But no, I'm not actually murdering that guy. That wasn't my intention. Hunger's good. Nope. Well, I haven't talked to that other buddy now either. He's gonna be chasing me down. I'm burning all my stamina. I ain't gonna have no stamina left. Character legs for what? What Shavnak? Who ordered this? What monster? Bone or clay, right. I remember the tale. Okay. We got a little bit more info out of him. Still gonna need that stuff. The soap seems important. With a plague and everything going on, I'm betting the soap is gonna be useful. What's going on there? Where the bodies are taken. What bodies? Of today's victims. Accidental victims. What do you mean? The autumn is foul this year. People have gone mad. That's what I mean. I don't understand. So relieved they brought fresh water from the springs. Otherwise, we'd have to drink the Gorkin. Have you lost it? You see the abattoir over there? Guess where all waste gets dumped. Gorkin water will turn you into livestock. Saw it with my own eyes. You have no sense of humor. Who'd drink from the Gorkin? Even blood would be better. So fresh spring water is good news. But I wonder how long it will last. What water bearers? Have I left for more? Vlad the Younger manages the water bearers now, but he's a simpleton. I've even heard rumors he might be digging a well. Surely false, of course. Even someone completely incompetent wouldn't do that. Indeed, I doubt anyone in this town would be that reckless. Superstition. Ask for repair. Repair anything. Oh, food. Pemmican. Handy. Bread. Oh, and it's from the... Oh, but she doesn't actually want anything I have. Okay. Yeah, I'll take chalk. Enokun, Bikara, you are a good man. Buy my bowl. What do you want for it? As good as free, 300. Cheap indeed. Is it stolen? You offend me, Katange. Not stolen. It's just that money is needed more than bulls these days. Well, come. Prices will rise 2 times tomorrow, 4 times a day after that, and Sook knows what will happen 2 days after tomorrow. I need to stock up today. Why, how do you know this? Gather to you for this news, Katange. I won't buy your bull. I'd rather spend my money on other things today. Take him for 200. It's a good bull. Alright, it'll be useful to you. You're out of your mind, Katange. Find yourself another fool. Have a place to keep it. Pay me now, I'll bring it to your place later. There'll come a day when you'll be grateful. Go sell your bull to Big Vlad. He has a lot of money. Though a bull doesn't sound like a worst idea. Prompter. I find myself exhausted, soon to fall. Dead tired, they say. I wonder what it means. All these people look so creepy. Accurate, Snow. Accurate. They are creepy. I'm no good at riddles. Your exhaustion peaks. Soon death follows. How can one escape such a sad fate? Getting some sleep. But woe is me, for I've no place to sleep. Doors lock below this low tragedian, now unwelcome here in this hometown. There no bunker house for the needy homeless in this town? Who knows, but you, Burak, are no mere tramp. A hero such as you won't be let in. Sleep when I'm dead, I guess. Go home, Burak. Repose will do you good, but should you find another's cot, be quick to steal sleep. Sweet dreams, misfortune seeker. Thanks, and you too. There's that other person down by the river that I think will let me stay with her. Did I not talk to him yet? God damn it. I'm not being sent to do the surgery yet. How do I get my stamina back when I deplete it like this, Spooky? Sleeping? Or just time? No, I want to do my... set out with a goal in mind. Water for stamina, okay.
There once was a man of
I left for
great
school.
humor. who found
Not the same one
he was
you're
dead
on.
of a tumor. But he woke up today.
Oddly
to his
enough, I
neighbor's
am. The place brings
dismay,
back memories.
and that
Yeah.
of his cow once he took her.
Hey, I don't want to. Believe you. Finished, calm down.
Var the usurer
Any help?
wages war on
Let me
all
patch them
poor.
up. I'll use the
Just nailed
scalpel.
barley down.
I very well
Here we
keep it
go,
myself.
all around.
Save. There we go. What do you think about this childhood friend of yours? I mean, I hung out with people that he kind of reminds me of. They were a little rebellious, but they weren't necessarily bad. I think I believe what they've been saying about him. What the reflection said about him. At last, a crowd now gathers round my act. Sit down like that. Now watch. Death by starvation. Speaking of starvation, have you got any food at all? I'd cut a man open for some dry old toast. The good sir fancies a slice. Have one. Shan't last. In an hour's time, my act resumes. Come see. Death by starvation. Lads and lasses. That's okay. I'll just find another freak with toast. Wrong. You should look for freaks with trade in trash. Perhaps home-owning freaks too foolish to see as you rummage through their paltry things. Not a bad idea, actually. I think your act may be delayed after all. But my hunger is in a good state already, so I don't even need that bread. I'm just gonna save it. Shabnak Adig always steals the form of a woman, but that's mere illusion. Broken the moment it starts to run. That's when you notice the legs. Made of bone or clay, it leaves no trace behind. When it runs, the illusion dissolves like a smell carried away on the wind. Chasing step demons, huh? A little seasonal lapse of sanity? Here's my method. If it doesn't have any brains, that means its head is made of clay. Take it right to the cemetery. You must be an outsider. If you've lived here as long as I have, you'd sing a different tune. Here, the earth is alive. It bears more than just crops. Sometimes, it spits out a horror so unfathomable, you spend the whole night sleeping in fits and starts. Clay and bones cultivate a beast. People don't kill other people around here. Only a Shabnak would do that. I'm a local. Yeah, trade. What do you got on you, buddy? Bandage or a tourniquet? Water. I'm not giving you my water. Ooh, morphine. And revolver ammo, but nothing that I can give him. Wants matches? No. Yep. Could it get any worse? Self-defense, had to draw a knife. I'm a surgeon too, that's why I went to study. I was alone. Suspected it was just a dream. Thank you. Okay. Mostly caught up to where I was before now. How fares your kind, Katange? The Yarle, how fares your kind? We, the Katange, must help each other out. You are our kin. Okay, so Katange is the people, and they refer to each other as the people's name to call each other kin. Shouldn't get into fights, Tangir. You'll always lose, no matter who remains standing. I'd rather lose standing. Think, Katange. If they kill you, then it's very bad, right? But if you killed them, it's still bad. Everyone will hate you. Won't let you in, sell you food, or barter. You'll be hunted. You need a wolf's life? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Don't get into fights. Anent. Clear up your name first. As time passes, people will accept you. Then do as you please. Let Mother Bodo caress your steps. Night, board. At least no one cares about me and they're not actively out to hunt me. Father had been killed by the very thing that made him summon me. Gotta get to that one. Aw. I didn't go upstairs last time. Let's go check up there first. Yeah, everything's locked up. Nope. Wrong door. This one over here. A doctor from Bad Grief. Got water. Alcohol does nothing for pain. You're experts at poke. I do have a scalpel. Slaughtered a live woman. And hey, I can hear him breathing now. All normal. He'll live. Unless he dies. There we go. This time I didn't drain him of blood. And take out his brain and heart. How was I supposed to know he wouldn't live through that? Told me to do it. Look round, Barak, at this abandoned house. Of course it's abandoned. Those thugs wouldn't be here otherwise. Have you secured all you need to survive? Got nothing I need, neither food nor water nor clothes. Hardly urge that you mimic those two, but times are dire, and what you need you may find lurking in empty houses such as these. If the owners should return abruptly, you were neither first nor last criminal here. You mean to say I could pin the blame on those two, right? Exactly. 'Tis your life at stake. And things are merely things that you might then repay. You are indeed a doctor here, Borak. You're like my inner voice, huh? And that's not my conscience speaking. Okay, well, money. That's all well and good. Why is it saying I'm losing rep here? Thought I could pin it on them. Okay. Hopefully something upstairs then? There's been very little of use in this place. Still 4 more doors, I guess. I need another lockpick soon. This thing's almost broken. Their needle, tourniquet, scissors. Why is it going down? Oh well. I'm already hated. I'll take anything essential still. I can still clear my name. Well, that's all the shit I'm getting anyway. Not much. They didn't care about that, so fine. Laura Ravel lives by the river in a house called The Shelter. We used to be friends when she was a kid. Hopefully she'll let me sleep at her place. So, I think I need sleep next more than anything. These are the ferrymen, huh? We believe you didn't kill our patriarch. We'll transport you along the Gullet and the Guzzle, and tributaries of the Gorkon, our kind river. But it will still cost you fingernails. There's no other way. Why do you believe me? Because we are ferrymen. We know from which way you came and when. The murders happened at night. You arrived in the morning. We sensed that a new person appeared in the town. We kept track of that. I remember your sense things. Something to do with weight. Yes, in a way. When you disengage from the earth and glide over water, you begin to feel the weight of humanity that Mother Bodo carries on her back. They're scared of water. The Gorkon is a kind river, but its water isn't for humans. You can't drink from the Gorkon. You ought not walk into it either. We traverse its edge. It's frightening. We need fingernails so that we can always return. Fair enough. Keep an eye out for when I have fingernails and want to travel around faster. Hey, Raven. Welcome. I'd like to trade with you, for my conscience sake, but no one will trade with thieves or murderers. Barter is about trust. I'm neither a thief nor murderer, pal. You do well to remember that. Barter is a sacred tradition. You understand that it's not about objects at all, don't you? About objects. Would you like to trade your coat for a match, then? Nothing sacred about it. It's just old. You're weird. Your fate won't improve my life. Only my own trust. Get it? When I trust someone, I get lucky. So good things come my way. Fine. I'll clear my good name soon. Then we can barter.
There he is.
Ugh. Good. I can just be like, no, gonna do this. This is a dead item. Someone created it by using a bandage.
Calm down.
Alright. That guy was a dick. Hey, Space Ghost, welcome in. Thank you very much for the host. The silver reflection on your forehead makes you look like the Mercury guy from the Terminator. Oh, it goes not bad, other than getting my ass kicked in fisticuffs. You don't want to fisticuffs people here. They don't like ya. Not a heavy fighting oriented game. Doing a lot of fighting will get you killed real quick. Running? Running seems like a good idea. My health is very low now. No. No, I will not. Hell is that? is this? Game is so surreal. Hello, lootables. Yeah, that was a great lootable. I'm glad I came up here. Okay. Nope, not what I meant to do. This. I like that guy. Those guys always try to beat me up. So I'm a doctor in this game. And I've just arrived back home. And as soon as I arrive, there's this weird dream sequence that's strange and unnerving. Finally, we're back together. I've been waiting for you, Burak. Will you have me now? Are you? Don't you remember me, Kolbun? Well, I remember you. And I remember your words. So, will you have me now? You are an herb bride. We can't have a relationship. You have a very clear speech for a bride. Live in the town. Your hands are so heavy. Shh. Don't touch me yet, or else the dress will tear, and it's no good. The tears in the tears in the dress must appear on their own during the dance, just like the earth is torn apart when it releases herbs. Relax, I'll be careful. That's kind of the point. If you touch it, it's gonna fall apart. It's supposed to fall apart when she's dancing. Relax, I'll be careful. I'm just checking if you're real. Will you have me now? Will we be joined forever? No, Basagan, something is off about you. What do you really want? Fine. I'll wait for you to remember me. We'll meet again soon. I'll find you. For now, try to remember who I am, Kolbun. Segne Dehe, or there'll be trouble. Wait for you. Awkward, indeed. I'm up here, yeah, straight through. There's a boatman there. The boatman can take me to Lara Ravels any time in the future. That's handy. I'll definitely have to restore my name some around here. People stop trying to kill me every once in a while when they see me. Great. The kid has revolver ammo. Good God. Morphine. And a fingernail. Resolves fear and pain. Leave you drowsy and numb. If you take this before sleep, I'll recuperate better. Interesting. Assorted pills of unknown origin. Boosts immunity. Smells suspicious. Kids seem to be a good source of stuff. Interesting wares for kids. It's a pretty interesting town too, though, so I'm gonna give them that. Thirst keeps driving down towards my death. Drink some water then? I have no water, sir. You see then how I suffer, knowing no solution? Same here. Bad acting. I'm not a motor. Indeed. See me act out your fate, dear fool. Help! Someone help! This thirst is soon to kill me! Keep it up. I want to know how it ends. You die, my friend. That's how it ends. Water is all around. Though puddles make poor drinks, sip then from fountain spouts, from barrel bungs. A bottle is all that you need. Here, have one. Thanks for the bottle, foolish man. Could use his face like a bowling ball. Yep. Good observation, Pseudo. Nice ad. Nice ad. Stand still, Yargachin. Can you hear it? Some sort of grumbling or groaning? Yargachin means a butcher. Makes you think I am one. Ikara, you are a doctor who can dissect bodies. Has the right to. Knows which lines to trace with his knife. It's the same as a butcher. Do I have doctor written all over me? I can barely remember our tongue. How was it? Oligono... Blade, please. Come closer. Stand in front of me. And wait. For what? The earth is breathing. Listen to it. Stand still and listen. The earth, our mother Bodo, is in pain. Sobola, Yadaral, revel her vein. Reveal her vein, and she will reward you. Embrace you. Return your mother's embrace. My mother died giving birth to me. I don't remember her, but I need no other. Was that shocking to you, Snow? So, are they all finished over by the stake? Trial complete. What stake? Did you hit your head somewhere, big guy? Or are you just stupid? They caught a man-eater at the bond stake lot. A clay demon from the steppe. Look, I don't have time to catch up some random idiot. Holy hell, your parents ever teach you manners? Wait, where's that lot? What an idiot. I'd say you're an outsider, but you're dressed like a factory worker. That where you get hit your head? The lots in the Skinners? The lots in the Skinners. Got it. Maybe I'll take a look. I've actually already been there. Ooh. These are worth a lot. These are not. Those are useful. Those are useful. I'll take the smoked fish.
I think I'm fading. My clothes are worn out, threadbare.
How long has it been? 7 years? Less. It's been 5 years since I left. Feels like 10. Why are you giving me that look? Smell like blood. Ah, that's nothing. Share the same pain now. Siblings in suffering. Why you've come to me, isn't it? What are you talking about? We dearly loved our fathers. Now they're both gone. Yours, killed this morning. Mine, this past spring, after the battle at the fords. Many terrible things happened while you were away. Sorry, I didn't know your father well, but I always respected him. He must have been killed in action then. Yes, he was killed. Do you know anything about it? He was murdered at dawn, at your home. No one knows who the culprit was. The common crowd blames it on a Shabnak. Yes, the steppe monster. Others claim some woman killed him. Others still, they swear it was an outsider. A huge man in bloody clothes. Like you. You don't suspect me, do you? Forget it. I don't want to talk about it. Why are you back? Father sent me a letter 2 weeks ago now. A disturbing letter, where he wrote about his involvement in something dangerous. Think I have to figure that out, still? Will you help me, Lara? Are we still friends? You know what? You aren't going anywhere. I won't let you. Take a look at yourself. You can barely stand, let alone run around chasing some assailant. You're staying. Eat something, then get some sleep. When you wake up, we'll figure out the rest. How's that? Fair enough. I'm on my last legs. I won't say no to a rest, a sleep, an eat.
If only I could live a year longer. A whole, endless year.
Did I sleep upstairs? That's where the guest room used to be, anyway, when we were kids. No, don't go upstairs. It's all locked. Ever since Father died, I don't go up there. Use this bed instead. Lara, what's wrong? Why won't you look at me? Don't. Not now. Go and eat. You know it's September, don't you? Do you even remember what autumn is like here? You must eat, even if portions are small, or else you'll become feeble. Your father taught us this. I know. Must I remind you that you need more sleep than usual? It's September. The steppe cools. The twire blooms. Have you forgotten? When did you last sleep? You're right. I haven't slept in a while, although I did take a nap when I traveled. Can't you spare an hour or 5? Yes, time is precious. So what? The worst is over. Are you afraid things might worsen still? They won't. Your father's killer won't flee. Until the next train, at least. True, I should eat, get some sleep. In that order. Thank you, Laura, although I can't shake the feeling something's not right. What could possibly give me the idea that something's not right here? This town seems perfectly normal. Everything's fine. It has a door out to the lake. Okay. You're a strange house. Ooh, food. Filling, but it makes your throat feel very dry.
Worst of all, a coward. Always was a coward. How I hate it.
Which bed was she telling me to use? Oh, here. I like the dream effect they've got going on. That little bit of blur, tracer effect. They called me Bertie, short for Bertrand. That's one of the kinder nicknames. Bertie was fine. A name's just a name. I got murdered at the station last night. Didn't rightly know what I was doing there. Figure I just went along with the herd. With a name like... I'm sorry, Bertrand. I was called Kirk. It was my idea to catch the murderer at the station, so we lay in ambush. The train came, a man got off. "Get him, boys!" I cried. That was stupid of me. The killer would be getting on, not off. I'm sorry. My name was Jacob Stirk. Worked in shipping. 2 marriages. Both happy. Brought up a daughter. Friends woke me up in the night. They were getting a posse together to catch old Kane's killer. We ambushed him at the station. That's where I was killed. With my own knife, no less. What, Kane? Who did you expect to find there? I'll just say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I killed you guys. It had to happen. Do you enjoy your little chats? They don't blame you, as you saw. I suppose they haven't quite come to terms with their fates yet. Or perhaps they have. Death does that to people. If I could only fix it. I'll tell you a story. Once there was a man who wanted to fix everything. He begged on bended knee for a chance to turn back time. When he got it, history repeated itself. "Good job," we told him. "That's your fate." He asked us, once more. So we let him try once more, but with a catch. He who denies his fate will be punished. He'll keep living as a cripple, lame, wounded. See where I'm going with this? Did he try again then? I don't remember, and I don't care. Even if he didn't, there probably wasn't a happy ending. You can't fight fate, Burak. It's immutable. I'll still try. See? You're a man of fate, Burak. What are you trying to prove? You can't change fate. Have you heard the story of Oedipus? But what's my fate? I told you already, Burak. It's not pretty. You will spill blood. Just let it go, Ripper. Don't be so bullheaded. Just because you have a hammer doesn't mean every problem's a nail. If I have a hammer, then you might be in trouble. I'm not a Ripper.
$100 years? No. No, too much. 40? No. Not nearly enough.
Wake up, cub. There's someone upstairs. A thief must have gotten in. Or someone even worse. You don't have much to steal. So gravel. Something's fumbling around. I hear it. What if it's the thing? The thing that killed Isidore? What if the spoil spit out a Shabnak after all? I don't believe those tales. It's unbecoming of you, right? Whole thought looks done. What's going on? Father's dead. I was too late. Can either buy daily bread or barter for it. There's always burglary too. If I'm desperate, I can find all I need in someone's house. The rest is about picking the lock or shutting up my conscience. Working water is polluted. To quench thirst, I'll have to search for water barrels. If I don't find a place to hit the cot, I'll become dead tired. Perhaps literally. Lara says there's a thief in her house. Lara's shelter is now my shelter. She's not as happy to see me as I hoped. Still, I can stay at her place. Reuben is my father's student. Okay, I have to find Reuben. Xander Saber of the town's governor is in charge of the investigation. Dog-eared boy. Read these already. Shabnak Aider, a clay golem, steals the shape of a young woman. Okay, we'll continue that after we check out the intruder. I don't have anything for health, do I? Got food. We munch down with little effect. Okay, so the peanuts are better as... Because that's a Shabnak.
I won't touch you, so don't touch me.
Any idea where she keeps bread? The shelves are empty. You never noticed, huh? Close friend or a bitter enemy? Your choice, really. So, friends? Go on. Do you believe in divination, Burak? Of course. Can you see my future? I can't. Go ahead then. You'll spill a ton of blood, Burak. Tremendous amounts. A river of blood. Family blood. Beloved blood. You will drown this town in blood. And soon. Unless you trust me. So a bite of toast and you'll wave your hands and fix everything? or do you take coin? Listen to me. You need to leave town. Now. You must stay, lay low. Do nothing. The less you do, the less grief you'll bring to those around you. Abandon your schemes. I'll handle it on my own. It'll be glorious. You'll see. What are you going to do? Whatever it takes. It's all going to hell, and soon. We're halfway there now. Just stay still. Trust me, will you? I'm your sister, your double, and I know what must be done. I know a great deal, Borog. The future is open to me. Prove it. Your life lesson will prove me right, but heed my words. Whenever you want to do something, don't. You'll just make it worse. You'll be the demise of your hometown. You'll drown it with blood. Enough, because I'll only say this once. If I ever catch you again, I might get angry. And if you cross me, it'll be your blood that begins this. How's that for your prophecy? Not buying it. I think you should get going. The mistress of the house is getting anxious. Been foretold I will spill a river of blood soon. Guess someone will find their death under my knife after all.
One sparrow is not enough to feed 12 mouths.
So what was it? Some beggar, I think, broke into your house. She's babbling nonsense. Should I toss her out? Don't. If she's already here, let her be. Maybe she's hiding from the violent mob. I'll check on her later. Provide some care, if needed. She could use that. Whoever it was, she won't bother Laura anymore. Clearly, I'm her new target. All right. So let's head back. At least the flank and the backbone, nobody cares about me, and then I'll have to run through the gut carefully. Why is it so high still? I thought I slept for 5 hours. Did the sleep because of the dream, maybe? Because the intrusion. Yeah, yeah. Weird. Rat prophet. You're quite the sleeper, human. Shouldn't have gone to bed at all. Exactly. You'll sleep your whole life away, if you're not careful. Time and tide tarry for no man, remember. Quality proverb. Isn't life. While you dream, the town lives. Someone out there waits for you. This very moment. Perhaps they wait in vain. Is my hint clear? Don't be surprised if you wake up and find every train has left the station. I'm not easily shaken, little critter. See, here I am, talking to you like all this is normal. Murder of crows. Oh, I should save. Do you notice the decrease, Pookie, in load time for me? You think so? It's definitely not very offensive in this game on PC. At least on my PC. Is this your money, sir? I think you dropped your purse. No use for money. Not like it buys anything here. Alas, today is not the day for commerce. Suspicious folk from out of town are outlawed, but there's a shop that deals in stolen loot, stood among the warehouses, trading with all sorts and no regard for reputation. You may find a use for money yet. Should you restore your reputation, sir, would you then wish to seek its ruin anew with theft and robbery? No, of course you wouldn't. But trust in trade, for coins cannot recall from whence they came. I prefer to barter for what I need. Messenger. Master says you need protection. He said, I don't think he's the killer. He said, tell him that I want to talk. Tell him, let him come to the lump right away. Right away, huh? Well, who am I to refuse such a thoughtful and polite invitation? When do people have masters in this town, boy? Who's your master? Big Vlad. Ah, Olgimsky. What does he want with me? He's summoning you. You must go. No dawdling, he said. Come when I can. Alright. But I'm not going to him. I'm just saying that to get you off my back. I'll go to him shortly. First I gotta go tell my buddy that I stitched up his buddy. Okay, the backbone nobody cares about. That's ideal. And that answered that. Howdy, Jay. How you doing? Welcome. Yes, still the very beginning. Though I've been at it for quite a while. You're doing okay. I'm glad to hear that. People don't care about me here. They won't attack me or anything. Seems the Burak prophecy is true, huh? Each Burak will spill a river of blood. Or drown the town in blood, maybe. The wording varies. So it goes. So much death. You mean Isidore. Of course. He may not have spilled it himself, but it's all happening because of him. Just as the prophecy foretold. This is on you. Move along or I'll scream. Why are you so angry? Have I wronged you in some way? You're a cold-blooded murderer. You killed our protector. You're a walking clue, fella. Bloody clothes, foreign face, and you stink like a railroad. Rumor has it that's where the murderer hid. Were you trying to escape? Skip town? Protector. Who are you talking about? You know who. Move along, I said. I have nothing to talk to you about. Stop glaring. I'm not afraid of you. I'll scream. Yeah, you shut up or I'll scream. How do you like that? Where am I? I'm here. Okay, this is where I wanted. So far the game is unnerving. Unnerving would be the best word I would use. Oh, no one cares about me in the gut anymore either. Excellent. Yeah, I don't want any part of that. You guys are on your own. Yeah, I'll talk to you. Vigilante, what you looking at, get lost? We got him first. Who is he? Don't you see? Burak the turncoat. Isidore's son himself. You lost your mind? He has nothing to do with this. Oh, yes he does. The whole town's saying he did it. Done what? You idiots. Bastard put his own dad 6 feet under. So what you looking at? Get lost or you're next. Pull it together, will you? Breathe. You're gonna pull a muscle. Wouldn't be able to deliver justice then.
Come back. Come back.
That guy wants to talk to me. That's all well and good. First, hey. He's still chasing me? No? Good. Hey. Hey kid, you want to trade? Oh, that's fun kid items. Oh, I don't need needles. Okay. It's a very interesting game so far. I'm not sure what to expect or where it goes, but I definitely want to keep playing. Even in a handcrafted town like this, there is an underground. A rat's nest. I've already talked to this one. And he has changed. Dan, don't make me laugh. Well, why? Isn't it? That's comforting to know. There we go. That's what I did last time.
For what the devil can't do, send a woman.
Let us rest on the mountain. Oh, let us rest by the river. That's the song your people sing when times are hard, isn't it? How's piecework? I assume he kicked the bucket. No, I patched piecework back together. Cub, my friend! You didn't mess around in school, huh? And to hell with Stock. Let him sulk. He only makes it worse for himself. What's the plan now? Plan is to live. Live and breathe and thieve and leave. What'd you find inside piecework? Just curious. Guts and shit. The usual. Shame. Guts are your area of expertise, not mine. Got enough shit on my hands as it is. Guess you did learn something in the big city after all. Yeah, guts and shit. Totally learned guts and shit. Why do you ask? Just curious. I got myself a nice little business. You need weapons or anything illegal? Come see me. I'll let you peek below the counter. Nothing for free, of course. No discounts either. My men wouldn't respect that. Be glad I trust you enough to make any deals. So what it'll be? I'll keep that in mind. Alright, so we can come trade with him anytime now. Knives, ammo, lockpicks, needles. Bad Grief remembers me. Well, I'm useful anyway. Not that he's much help. Another extension off of that, huh? Must be going home. The high and mighty of the town have finally taken notice of Borak. The witch hunt is over. I can now go out safely. I move forward while I sleep. This way I may skip some events. On the other hand, if I have nothing to do, sleep is a good way to move things forward. So talk to Reuben. Town hall is no longer looking for me. Okay. Var. You've been in some fights, Var. You're a trained surgeon? Good. This is good. Shame that your esteemed degree is of no help to me. What do you need, Gramps? Where do I put it? I have a certain need. How that old Borak is dead, no one can help me out, including his son. Don't even offer. What can't I help? The kin has not accepted you yet. You are Burak's son, but sharing blood is not enough. Supposedly you're a Menku by birth, but in truth, you aren't. You went away to study who knows where, leaving your people behind. Old folk don't appreciate that. Will the kin accept you at all? Menku. Does that word mean anything to any of you still? I'm not a step man, but I do know that among your lot, only Menkus can become butchers, wise men, or surgeons, because they know the lines. Is that what you call it? The art of understanding the world? The lines? They're ancient beliefs of a dying people. No one takes them seriously anymore. Do look like a step person. Where are you then? I'm Var. I have a business, an unusual one. Your father used to deliver certain goods to me. Now I came to ask Bad Grief. He's a bandit, after all, a law unto himself. It turns out he's too lily-livered to cross this particular boundary. Kind of business. I buy blood and organs, body components, human components. What for? You're no Menku. You wouldn't understand. Forget it. Tell me where you live. I want to talk to you about the kin some more. That's where that goes, okay. Broken a step taboo. I have cut a body open. This town does not provide the best working environment for a surgeon. No doubt. This Var claims to have done business with my father. He buys organs. But I'm no Menku. The local tradition does not allow me to cut bodies open. I always go this way. I like the idea that I literally could just go around murdering people and cutting up their bodies for organs. Dove. Everyone's losing their minds. Hell, they'll start looking for ghosts and boogeymen soon. Shabnaks don't exist. It's just the damned twire blooming making our heads swim. You know who started the rumor? Who could even figure that out now? You know, I swear I recognize your face. Who are you? I'm Artemi, Isidore Burak's son. I have returned. Oh, hey. An apple. Unity boosters? What is he like? I can get one.
Someone must be punished for this sin.
That familiar old face. You know, I remember what your esteemed father looked like when he was young. I am, after all, only 15 years younger. He was a very decent person. He had a real spine. Oos, Vlad. I'm honored. Welcome home, my dear boy. Welcome home. The reception was rather lukewarm, though, wasn't it? It's fine. I expected this. I'm getting reports you're a villain, my boy. A murderous villain. People are upset that they couldn't do you in. They're an ugly mob, aren't they? So small-minded. Animals, beasts, swine. At least you slipped away. Perhaps I should stand up for you? That would be useful. They are a mob, sure, but they're not swine. I don't need help. I've already dealt with the whole mess. Yeah, they're a mob. They're not swine. You don't think they're beasts? You've treated this town's common folk like cattle for years. Do you expect me to just take your side? You too, Booze. Now that's more like it. An independent lad, just like your father. He despised patronage too. Always by himself. Wouldn't even take my advice. Wouldn't bow to anyone. Shame. Supple backbone can be useful. Can improve the situation for everyone. You know who killed him? Not you, that much I know. But we'll find out. Soon enough. Soon enough. Why did you summon me? My power is immense, boy. Have you forgotten? Everything you see here is mine. The whole Bull enterprise. The abattoir, the factory, the warehouses, the station. This town's veins are my reins. Its meat and bones, my throne. I am the master, and I expect to be obeyed. You don't own me, and everyone really obeys you. I haven't forgotten, Booze, believe me. And I'm not the only one who remembers. At least take my advice. I'm always eager to help Isidore's son. Stay here a while. Don't go out. My house is big. Plenty of space. If you need anything, just call the servants. Why should I do that? For your future's sake, my boy. What's the rush? Take a rest. You've suffered so much, and the rest of town will have a rest from you. I'll take care of my future self. Lad, Lara, and Grief are all under bones. Changeling nerves, father blood. Reuben is my father's student. He was close to him, too. Go talk to Reuben. People are often murdered by those they are closest to. No one cares. I'm unwelcome in the Tanner, but everyone else, no one cares about me now. Candle stub. I love how you can autopsy them, but it's like, they'll know. Who could have cut open this body in the middle of the night? Someone is selling a bull here. Only 200 for a truly honest, talking pet. Deal of the year. Then again, it's a good, healthy bull. One can buy things in this shop, no matter their reputation. Var the Scar-Faced buys organs there. Father is dead. Rumor has it a bizarre creature was captured here. And Reuben. Well, let's go to maybe Father. Now that they know it's not me, let's go check out Father's house. Before we go talk to his apprentice, let's go get some information. I noticed that almost all the women in the town are scantily clad. Oh shit, I'm hungry. I have a feeling this is going to be a constant problem. Everyone calm down now. No more mob justice. What the fuck do you want? Everything is dealt with over here. No more blood. What's the deal with? The murderers. It wasn't them, and if it was, it's up for the judge to decide. Are you one of the crazies who can't keep their fists in check? Every time we were there, this was son. I only arrived today. Something happened this night. I'm not sure what exactly myself. Then a rumor spread. A step golem had stolen a woman's shape and started to kill. Stone Age idiocy. They beat several step girls to death. I wonder if Twire drives folks insane. They tried. That's all right, though. They'll be taken to the town hall and dealt with now. I was also attacked today, even though I can hardly be confused for a girl. Absurdity. How could it happen? How could anyone call themselves human after that? God. Go. Calm down and be on your way. Siskin. Hey, big fella. On your way here, did you hear anything? Like a train? No, I haven't heard anything. The train is already 2 weeks late. We might very well starve soon. Like, we've almost run out of sweets. Uda bartered away all her buttons for a lump of sugar yesterday. Unbelievable. 2 weeks. That's a long time, actually. Kashik. Contains unknown useful items. Unfold to extract them. Gladly. Charm. Okay. Oh, and more cash. Handy. Food. I like food. Do you like food? I like food. Am I? This is the house, but I have to get over there to get in it. Hopefully I can get in my father's house. Here's the mob gathered around. I can talk to most of the mob. Okay.
Put my trust in paw, claw, and whisker. Not you, Drifter.
Dicky, why are you covered in blood? Fell down the stairs. You're an outsider. I've never seen you before, and I know everyone. I'm from here. I've been away for a while. You do look like the old man. You could be his son. I am his son. What I want to know is, why are you covered in blood? Haven't you seen what the streets are like? Whatever. But I'll remember you. Likewise. Nice meeting you. Onlooker. There, locked shut. Won't let anyone in. Not that I object. There must be order, and so it was ordered. What are you all waiting for? Me? Our house is locked? Who ordered that? Sabarov, of course, the governor. I see. So the house is off limits. So you're Burok's son, then? The one who left town so long ago? You missed him by hours. Guess it wasn't in the cards. Couldn't you have gotten here, say, yesterday? Everything would be different then, and he waited for you so eagerly. And yet, I've returned. Crowd's gone mad, like frightened children, so eager to catch someone, anyone, and no idea who. Some say it was an outsider, others a shabnak. When it hits home, people are quick to drag the clay wench from the depths of memory. What clay wench? A Shabnak Adir, a thing of steppe legend. Yes, I know about it. Well, maybe the killer was a Shabnak. Who else? A person couldn't have done it. You think so? Isidore was a man. Men must not kill men, and so men do not kill men. At least not in this town. They don't. Obviously they do now. Oh, but of course he wasn't killed. People are mad with grief, so they parrot nonsense. And Saburov, he's only too happy to prey on those rumors. He'll dig his claws deep into this case to flaunt his value, mark my words. So he's in charge now? Well, yes and no. The real ruler is Fat Vlad. Money's power and the town's businesses all belong to Ogimsky. The factory, the abattoir, the railroad, all his. The Canes still have the power of fear, and Saburov, well, he's technically the leader of the three, but only technically. My father's body. No clue. People used to bring the dead to your father. You know, a doctor. How will we live now? No idea. Unbelievable. The war, the train delayed. What a terrible year. Do you even have a place to stay now? 3 at least. They'll help me. You think they'll remember you? It's been 6 years after all. Well, maybe not all of them. Someone has to, right? Okay. That's locked. That's the bizarre creature. Behind. Okay. It was right behind the house that they caught the bizarre creature. That's strange. How can I get through there? That way. No one cares about you here. Chickadee. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Step has gone into you. Who breathes air in the fall dies before he sees it all. Nice poem. You write that yourself? If only. I'll never be that good. When do you last sleep? The circles around your eyes, the wheezing. Just obvious observing facts. Are you an outsider? I'm a local. I've just been away for a while. Mom says that while Twire, chickenpox, crowberry, swish, and joy all bloom, you have to sleep every 5 hours, or your head will explode. No explosions, but our brains do get less oxygen in the fall around here. Huh. Are you a doctor or something? I hate doctors. Mom says all doctors are slackers and frauds. Even old Burak. I'm a surgeon. Ever considered having your tongue removed? Yes, I'm a doctor. Oh. You'd say that to the kids? Yeah, in real life I would. In the game, I don't want to piss anyone off. They kick hard. Wrong way. This way. That wasn't horrible at all. Her scream, the poor thing. Must have hurt terribly. Could she have been a person? Clay doesn't scream. No shit. Who was that? Who was burned? Hell if I know. They think it was the Clay Witch, the one who killed the old man. But I guess it wasn't. Oh, poor sinners. You're crazy. Yep. It was a reality, unfortunately. Witch burnings were a very real thing, driven by fear and paranoia. Truly terrible. I found smoked fish in this. Yeah, sure, I've got a bloody bandage. I'll take the other one with it. Not anything like it used to be. I mean, it was like full-on public, you know, grab her, claim her to be a witch, drag her into the town square, and everybody cheers and watches as she burns to death. That doesn't happen anymore. Hey, Caralda, I didn't do anything. Yukara, you can protect yourself. Shouldn't look either. You have here. I brought my bones here. Why? I won't explain to you. I did nothing wrong. I just brought my bones here. What's wrong with that? These bones are mine. I didn't steal them. I tell the truth. Should be more careful with your bones, Basanka. You're acting strange, and people rarely appreciate it. Basagan. What's so strange about that? They're the strange ones. Come to think of it, it isn't. So go ahead and do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. It will not. They'll think you should leave. They might return. He is kissing the skull.
What?
Well, one thing is clear. You are a very, very lucky man. Which means you need to take care of yourself. You are so careless, Vorak. It's Artemi Vorak, right? Burak. Artemi Burak. Apologies. Oh, and may I ask, is it true that your actions have already resulted in 4 deaths? Not in a habit of spilling my guts to strangers, especially when they can't even remember my name. Daniil Dankovsky, Bachelor of Medicine, at your service. But before we speak any further, I'd like to clarify a rather crucial thing. Just how highly do you hold your sense of duty? Too highly, clearly, since it brought me back to this wretched town. All Buraks are guided by duty. It runs in my family. Well, from this point on, you owe me. I just saved you from a rather grisly fate. Don't remember seeing a rescue team. Your Reuben has utterly murderous intents. Isidore meant quite a lot to him. Your father was his mentor. Reuben even considers himself old Burak's true son. Unlike you. Anyway, he thinks you're to blame for your father's death. What a load of. I think he did it. I managed to convince him that you didn't actually kill Isidore. Well, not empirically. But I'm under the impression that, in Reuben's mind, you still caused your father's death. You did, after all, take your sweet time getting here, while Isidore was counting on your help. Is that true? No, it's not. I sense some foul play in your valiant attempt to save me from my best friend. Look, you have my condolences, Vorak. But since we've established that you owe me, let me explain how you'll repay your debt. Things are about to get a little tense, and I need only one thing. Just do exactly as I tell you. You're a doctor, right? We haven't established that I owe you anything, buddy. Kehabet oras adet, as the saying goes. Amatat konzohon, as goes the local one. Allow me to sum up. Reuben told me he's the only decent doctor in town. But you're a competent surgeon. I need you alive, healthy, and quiet. Close at hand. Spare me any wild improvisations. I'll be the one handling the situation. Medicum morbo adhere. How about you just shut up? I'll deal with Reuben myself. No middleman required. Where is he? I always sucked at this stupid language. I'll assume that was an apology. Need to see if you're any good first. For now, cheers. Gone to carry out my orders. From now on, your Reuben does what I tell him to do. He entered my service of his own accord. I suggest that you do the same. It will help everyone. Stubbornness is my guiding star, second only to my sense of duty. I suggest you put your high intelligence to good use and get out of my way, bachelor. Oh hey, cloth mask. So much stuffs. Ooh, smoked meat, Kashik, money. Yeah, I like this place. Whee! Finish looting. Guy has a head and a skull. Skull in a cage. The dead item, the carcass of an ampoule of morphine. Okay.